Where do you think you're?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble.
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay,
You're very...
Tell me something about...
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control it. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy. He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapon. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp. He hasn't responded. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time.
Tell me more about...
There isn't much to tell. It's...
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only...
Take care. You don't look as though you'd just...
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let...
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting.
So tell me.
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd...
I have the...
Don't try and trick me, kid.
I need to get into the castle. I have a letter.
And you expect me to let you stroll inside?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm not letting you handle it.
Okay, I forgot.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be...
Diego says you decide who goes...
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, whatever happens after that is up to you.
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's...
There must be...
No. The things we guards deal with are a bit... You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything...
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see. But I'm warning you. You blow this and you'll be...
I'm ready for your...
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must...
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our... He's gone too far. But he knows I can't...
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the
Sounds to me like the mages.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle. They found him later in the outer ring. In fact, he...
Why do the mages protect that?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send... They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him...
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to...
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do.
Where can I find...
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard would...
Do you want me to kill the...
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again.
I'll take...
You'll
I'll take... I've talked.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I...
Looks like I have myself a new...
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should...
What do I have to know to be
If you want to join the camp, you'll have... There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, then you'll have to stand the test. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the...
Where do I find the...
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you just go through the outer ring and talk to people, then you'll find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among... If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left.
What's the test of...
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from it. They'll get the stuff with a...
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not... Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian get...
Because you're going to tell him Diego's...
I'll tell him. Where can I find...
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way. He lives to the left of the...
Can you?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your... Come back. I've talked to...
And?
The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. Get on with it. There are still many things to do.
Take care.
There was a time people always thought. Obviously there'd be trouble. Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes. There must be something about that story after all. People always talk. I thought that'd be cleared up. If you think.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the...
What is the Brotherhood?
We're a community. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the...
Who is this?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed. Since then, we have renounced the three gods. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison.
How do I get to the Brotherhood?
I'm busy, but Baal Parvet, he's near the marketplace, on the other side of the...
Tell me about the Sleeper.
The Sleeper is a powerful being, maybe even more powerful. He is with us in spirit, But his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of he has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread. So listen, all those who join the sleeper will have immortal souls, but the sleeper is compassionate.
How does your god...
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice, no longer. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the sleeper and able to...
I see. What will the way to...
We are preparing a great invocation of the sleeper. In this invocation, the sleeper will reveal the...
I need to get into the castle.
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle, we gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange. If you were one of the couriers working for Kor Kalom, you could get into the castle. What do you want to...
I want to meet...
Do you? Who? And why don't...
He's one of the...
Oh, well, they never leave the castle. What do you want from them anyway?
That's none of your...
Fine, man.
Hey, you!
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into... And most of the guys, they think they can do what they like to you. But we won't allow... Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship.
Is that a threat?
On the contrary.